Hi guys, I welcome you all to Daily Trends on Pinax News, where we bring you trending issues in Ghana and beyond. Today it happens that one renowned celebrity who is also an actress is really boiling in anger at the fact that she doesn't understand the reason why the rate at which the depreciation in the economical value in Ghana is rising too much, to the extent that people are putting a lot of effort in the e-levy and making sure that it wouldn't pass on. She has also come to express her sadness or her anger on the lives of the MPs that are spending too much money on themselves, especially the first gentleman of the land. She says that she doesn't understand the reason why there is no money in the system, yet we do put money together to buy a private jet for the first gentleman of the land, and that she is against it. The money used to purchase that is very huge and therefore could be used into something otherwise. Therefore, she has come on social media on her Twitter handle to lambast the MPs and politicians of the land, saying that the needs of the people really matters and that the life of every soul, if you do not take it to heart, it is we the same people that voted for you and we can bring you back down to your feet. But she didn't understand the reason why politicians will be enjoying and then also netizens or citizens here in Ghana will be suffering enough. This person is no other than Lydia Forson. We all know this lady to be a loudmouth personality who doesn't support anything against the wish of the citizens. In as much as she is wealthy enough to take care of herself, she also thinks about other people who are unable to take care of their personal needs and wants. So she has come on her Twitter page, and these are some of the tweets that she posted concerning the actually saga that is moving on. She said, "You don't know economics. You don't understand policy." Okay, I don't. How many of your leaders have one? I don't need an economic degree to question why a broke country wanted to spend millions on a presidential jet. Why spend on what and not a need? She also posted, again, "I am not your freedom fighter. I am not the voice of the voiceless. Bia. You all get voice. Use them and stop constantly seeking people to represent your frustrations. That's how you get played into movements only meant to advance people's political careers. You have to give market women more credit than this. They may not always understand English, but their lived experiences is enough for them to make informed decisions. The people trending lies on Twitter, they aren't market women. They are young people who are educated." And this is a reply from Timokai. "Oh, Charlie, our mothers in the market are those they take more advantage of because most of them are emotional attached to their parties." And she posted this. "Another thing, politicians depend on your ignorance and lack of interest in interrogating policies. They expect to be able to format you with big English. I bet some of you here brofope, then your body come. Say, Jimmy, no, they love it. Politicians will spend millions on a campaign, let people risk their lives in a pandemic to vote just to retain power, and later turn around and act like poor church mice who need leftovers. Wake up, you all. The city is depreciation. Fuel prices are skyrocketing. Prices of goods and services are up. And you sat around and decided let's make e-levy the final nail on the coffin. Mutri sowati." And these are a lot of things that she posted on her Twitter handle, saying that she can't bear this any longer. The fact that you are enjoying yourself means that you have it enough and that you should be able to support everybody who is in need of it. According to her, we should put in much effort into what we need than what we want. But whenever we go on stage or wherever we come in for campaigns, we give our people sugar-coated words and that we do not comply to any of the promises that we give to them. We all heard the news concerning the COVID-19 that came to bring almost everybody in bankrupt in the nation. And yet, the politicians and those in power were really enjoying themselves, despite the situation that was ongoing, which even some people were unable to cater for themselves, and it led to their sudden demise and whatsoever that corruption that brought about, including poorness in the country. We all heard that most of the people in the country were not working. Some our students, and how do they even cater for themselves? Those of them that were catering for them own self, it happened that they were school dropouts even after COVID-19 because what was surviving them has been taken away from them. So Lydia Forson has risen against the fact that we are using a huge sum of money to buy a private jet for the president instead of catering for especially the market women. She also insists that when they come on the public domain, they should speak language that we do understand. They shouldn't be giving us huge Englishes that we are unable to break down, and at the end of the day, the market woman will feel frustrated because she is not even understanding what you are saying, let alone to participate in whatever that you want to put into action. So whatever she is crying out for is that we should rather implement laws and things to help the people of the country in order to push Ghana forward than retrogressing us with whatever that we feel it is right about our own self. Therefore, we should stop being selfish, and then we should also put in much effort in order to put smiles of every faces. Like we know, there are some people in slum areas who are really suffering. Even they do not have good water to drink. Some even are school dropouts. Others too do not even know where their parents are, which means they are orphans, and that we should also help to cater for them. It is very good that some people who are rich and then also well-to-do do sometimes go to these urban areas in order to show kindness to them. And so what if they are not there to help the needy? It means that the country will actually go into a bankrupt, and there will be nothing therefore to be left for us. Remember, it is not this generation alone that will enjoy the good nature of Ghana, but rather there are generations yet unborn. Like we know, thousands of pregnant women go into the hospitals to give birth each and every day. So just assume that they go to the hospital and they give birth to triplets, quadruplets, and even scissors, and then they come out and they are unable to take care of them. Somebody will say that you have given birth to your child, so therefore you have to cater for them. But knowing so much well that the economic development of the country is still under development means the government has a lot to put into action, and that we the citizens immediately will sit aloof. It means that we like whatever that is happening in the country. But she has come to say that she is also not speaking on behalf of any human being, and that if you want to also come and fight, you to use your platform as a page that you can also tell the government your mind. And also, one way or the other, two heads are always better than one. So if you are speaking against whatever that is happening, especially the rise of the tax in the country, and also how the e-levy continues to bring a burden on people wherever we want to put it in power, and also some are also saying they do not buy the idea by the government putting all these policies up. But then, you with your voice and her voice putting out together, it will sound so thunderous, and that it will awaken the land, it will awaken the leaders of the land, and it will make them sit upright and put things at the right places. So, do you side with Lydia Forson in order to bring about this? As she's backlashing these all together, we should know that she's also a lady and a woman, and that the things that women do in order to feel pity for young ones and even the men shows clearly in this thing that she has posted, meaning that she is also heartbroken about the sudden coincidences that is happening in the country. We all heard of the things that is happening to people in the country, even the gas explosion that happened just recently. The government has still not spoken about it or done anything about it yet. What are we sitting down for? Waiting for the country to fall down before we rise up? No. She says she doesn't buy the idea. So if the president wants to get something for himself, like a private jet, we know it is very costly. Yes, he should feel comfortable, but then he shouldn't feel comfortable when the country is still at backlash or the country is still in crisis. So this is the news from the camp of Lydia Forson. Meanwhile, moving on to other stories, Narrow X has also come to say that in the show business, there are a lot of people he is making money more than them. Even though on social media or on their streams, they have a lot of songs there than him. He has come to say during an interview at Cove Town that the interview he had on Castle FM in Cape Coast, he made this suggestion, and this is exactly what he said. Now everything is digital, so if I tell you how much I'm making, you will be shocked, cause I'm making more money than those you would hear regularly on radio, he told Amansan Kratchin. The way of promoting songs is now different a bit as compared to previously. So now we don't do it loud like we used to roam from radio stations, he said on Castle FM in Cape Coast. So according to Nero X, there are a lot of ways in which we can make money. And to him, we do not have to go to radio stations by radio stations in order to confuse DJs here and there. But then in our own small ways, we can also put things together, and then everything that we are vying for or everything that we are looking out for will come to our doorstep. Just recently, it's been a long time we heard from him. We all heard his song that is Ose in 2015, and then also Shame and Ayuko by Nero X. We all know that Nero X is Joseph Nkoma Buaben. He is also a Ghanaian musician, and that his songs are also very emotional and motivation. So this is what he is saying, that Ghanaian artists and everybody who wants to make it, it is not only when we go on the public domain or wherever we go to the radio stations, but rather whenever we are in our camps and even on social media. Like we know, nowadays technology has bound and everybody can do anything in their own way without even disturbing others about it. So this is what Nero X is telling all Ghanaians. Therefore, we should be alert about whatever current situations that is happening in the country, especially in the show business. And this is where I end today's stories on what is trending in the life of Lydia Forson and then Nero X. Thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles at Pinax News. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.